Hey, it's me, the flirty skeptic. So I'm gonna continue playing some Lil Guardsman, so let's get to it. The Petrardian envoy Fenton Harcourt III delivered his messages to the palace and defected to the sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that required bugles and any other brass instruments that require an pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plan to shore up the sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having smuggled a few of the food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige into prison with him, the Catering Corp rep found himself extremely popular on the inside. The inmates couldn't get enough of those bars, especially Cannibal Ricky. All this positive attention landed the Catering Corp rep a job assignment as a cook in the prison cafeteria. For the next few months, one by one, the prison inmates seemed to vanish into thin air. There was no evidence of a jailbreak, but the warden knew those prisoners had to be escaping somehow, and the trail led towards the kitchen. The warden and his guards raided the cafeteria and made their way to the kitchen, where they discovered a large pot filled with the ingredients of making Soylent Beige. It was filled with people, or at least hacked up pieces of them. The warden immediately sought to question the new cook, but the Catering Corp rep had managed to escape while they were raiding the kitchen. Damn. After a record-breaking brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl Wartime's defense with an illegal goblin ball match. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of the other prisoners. Oh my god. Echo arrived at the Guildhall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased power for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. Good job, old man. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated to Guildhall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl Premier Bowling Alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. I picked the right guy. So it says, correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. Shit, this is violent. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Thanks. Oh shit, we're gonna fight? Let's see if this girl's gonna kick their ass. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's about even. Oh my god, I lost. Who was the right one? Damn it. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had lost. Their airborne defense scattered. There was now no way to protect themselves from attacks coming from above. The people of the Sprawl watched helplessly as the enemy wrote a message in the sky. Surrender, Lil. Most people thought that the message must be a typo, but its looming presence had a severe impact in the city's morale. With his hopes of participating in the battle dash, Professor Pog hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had in fact sailed around the world in record-breaking time. I fucked up, guys. To sum it up, he hid in a barn, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primaris dragon rider trying to command her dragon Peaches with just her tin whistle had a rough go of things. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle, become disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Her father was mortified when he realized he had failed to equip them with his trusty bullwhip. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again, and he swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good. You know what? Good for him. While returning his plane to GLA headquarters, the inside the park home run bomb sitting in the Green Baron's hold accidentally detonated. Fortunately, he was nowhere near any public spaces at the time, and there was no reported casualties. Wilbur Caboose Orville suffered a second-degree burn on his ample, some might say juicy, posterior. He must wear a butt cast for 3 months, which he claims grants him further cushion for the pushin'. Do I have to do this again? Oh, no. I have to suffer the consequences.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the...
Turn that shit off. I'm still bummed out that I lost the war, or lost a battle.
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
I'm sure he's fine. Oh, look, the rats are still here. It's that weird kid.
Come on, give it back already.
Squeak.
Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Yeah, you're fighting with a rat.
Lil,
You can't understand
what are you doing here?
I live here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
Well, get to it, kid.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found.
Squeak.
No, I found it. Ugh, Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Meow.
Hey rat. Meow.
The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it's not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it
that's
back.
funny.
Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, jeez.
That
I have to go to
response.
work anyways.
Yeah,
No,
I
not
wanna
you.
work.
The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Oh, thanks. Good luck.
I don't need
care.
luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Squeak.
Don't listen to a
Don't
word
listen
he
to
says.
a word he says. All right. There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swithin Day. Please feel free to take your business to the some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ha 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 ha. Stores will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift worth of crystals if you can track them down. Garby. Okay, cool. Let me see if he knows where the others are at.
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Ash's office.
Okay. And Simon?
I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
The docks? Okay, good luck.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Alright, bye. Alright, let's go to Ash's office. Alright, Brett, give me the crystals.
Lil? How unexpected.
Hey, where's Travis?
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern.
Okay.
My mom said this will fast track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPTFCL. She says it'll help build character.
Remind me to stop being friends with you then.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Do you have any crystals?
Mention it.
Oh, crap.
What do you want?
The YPTPTFCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from
And what is
Garby
that?
if you do.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go.
I don't know.
What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
I don't know. I'll go with this one.
Okay. Question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Oh, that's easy. It's the I Don't Know Coliseum for overpriced food.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
Oh, I forgot. I feel like it has to do with something with milk. Hold on. I'm not sure, but I remember something milk. So I think it's King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
Ah, crap. No. I think it's that one. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
I don't know if my answers are right.
Thanks, Lil. If you see that hunk of a lug, Lamont, put in a good word for me.
Sure.
All right there, Isla.
All right, next place is the docks. Whoa. This place is sketchy. I thought you died.
Hello there. How did it go with the bank?
Turns out this oligarch's money has been seized due to the war, so now I've been forced to take up residence here among these poor people.
Okay.
Because you're poor now too. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, because being poor is so fun. I guess it's karma.
No.
Hello there, Lil.
Hi there.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
How you
we
doing,
live here
man?
now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
Okay.
But,
No, but this place is awful.
Oh, but damn.
well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along
Oh
without
no,
him.
that's so sad.
He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Teeny McGoblin? We'll see.
I'll have to wait and see how I feel.
Okay, I guess that's as good as an answer as I'm gonna get.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if he's up to, like, messed up stuff. Old lady?
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet. We've been so displaced by the war.
I bet. Poor lady.
Yes, ma'am, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
Hopefully.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, mum, his cousin Egbert.
Oh, okay. There's that kid. Oh, Hatman.
Mr.
You don't like your hat?
Fantastico. I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Oh, wow. You're in war?
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got
Hopefully
sent
he's
home
okay.
for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well,
That is an issue.
I'm happy you're home. And that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
Good for you.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
Oh, thank you.
A letter from Dad.
Let's read it. Or he's gonna read it to us.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain
Oh my
herself.
gosh.
And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookie some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo.
Who the heck is Fredo?
This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going
Cool.
through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil.
Please write back soon. Nice.
Love, Dad.
Alright, I will.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Okay, give me a
Dad got a
pencil
little
or a
mushy
pen.
at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Play it tough, write mushy letter. I'm gonna play it tough. Lil will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make her father feel better. Are you sure? Yes. I'm not gonna write anything sentimental. I don't need him to get like all like emotional and then dying.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Thanks.
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Well, that works too. I'll talk to him first.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize.
How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
No.
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you. Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Wow.
Sorry, ma'am. Who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Shady gambling? What are you doing here?
My mom got drafted to the front lines. Until she gets back, I've been
that
staying with
sucks.
my Uncle Fredo.
Oh, this jackass?
We kind of move all over, running different con games.
Wow.
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something for Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Sure, why not?
All right, what's the hustle? It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen.
Find the queen? Alright,
She's
that's
one of the
queen.
3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Mhm.
Where's the queen?
Right there.
Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
Thanks.
You're making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
I already told her.
This kid's
Hey.
terrible at running a swindle. Who taught him anyways? Oh wait, I did. Am I the problem?
Yes. Sweet, I got the night shift. I'm ready to start finally. Oh, it's a cute
Why,
old
hello,
lady.
my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards.
Okay.
It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Let me keep talking to you.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear.
I gotcha.
I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
Can I see? I don't want to be rude, but I wish I could see inside of it. I'm gonna trust for now.
Oh man, I could sure go for a homemade apple pie.
Well, my dear, the trick is the pie doesn't actually have any apples in it at all.
What the heck?
Oh, well then what are the apples for?
I'm afraid that's a family secret.
Let's see what you could be. Okay, so I think she's a witch. She could be either really good or really bad.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Most people just assume I'm a witch. But it's nice to be asked.
I believe you.
Cool. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
That's true. Truth spray then?
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl.
Okay.
Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Oh. You're an evil one. And I thought you were adorable too. I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. I'm saving the children.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
I don't have a dog.
What? I don't have a dog.
Don't you?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
Is she gonna turn me into a dog? So, transformed into a small terrier, you were unable to continue your work as a castle guardsman. Okay, fine. Alright, I can't let you through.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
But you were gonna make people out of them.
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go,
Are you gonna turn me into a dog again?
I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Then what is it?
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
I'll confiscate it.
Sure, give me the apple.
All right, dear. But don't eat it until you...
Lil bites into the apple. Huh?
Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
Wow. I was trying to sell it. Upon eating the bewitched apple, Lil lost consciousness and died. Oh, wow. Well, I can't say yes to you, so... And I can't arrest you.
All right. But before I go...
Okay, this is where I last messed up.
I'll share a secret.
I'm not gonna take
with
it.
you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a
Yes, I know. It's a wishing apple.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Thank you. The first time I took it and then I ate it. Meat pies made out of kids. Well, that's a Kinder Surprise. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. Oh, it's the tree guy.
It is the same Little Guardsman who admitted Scary Tree Monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Okay, thanks. Alright, talk to
I
me.
was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. You are now looking at me, Scary Tree Monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
I believe that.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid. In my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman S and Lieutenant Stryker.
Oh, really?
They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful, though.
I'm sorry.
You are wasting my
Oh.
precious time, tiny human gatekeeper. I should stomp and thwomp you. If this is the way the sprawl treats visiting dignitaries, it is no wonder you have made such powerful enemies. I will go and lend my...
Yeah, I'm doing bad tonight. Unlike his... Okay, let's rewind. Alright, I'm gonna let him through after like the second chat. Alright, I'm gonna let him through. I trust him.
Mayor Scary Tree Monster humbly accepts entry into the sprawl.
Oh well,
I'll
that's
see you
very
around,
nice to
Angry
hear.
Tree.
To stomp and thwomp any who oppose his demands.
Okay, well you're in here now, so... You admitted the former terrifying tree creature turned public servant. Good call. Otherwise you would have been stomped and thwomped. Well, that's what happened earlier, so... Ew. Alright, let's see what they have to say about zombies. I'm not gonna let them in. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones. Thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They are relatively harmless. I'm not gonna let them through. Can I talk to them, though?
Can I see your papers, please? I didn't think that would work.
Alright, we're declining this. I feel like if I arrest them, they're gonna spread.
Sorry, you can't come in today. They're wandering off.
They're harmless, but on average, you did the right thing. It's a mole person.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Okay. Mole person. Let's see. Digging, biting, when provoked, daylight non-fatal, varied, often true neutral, small. Okay, they are not to be punted. After all, without mole person's labor and digging know-hows, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. So I'm just gonna talk to him and see what he needs.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it.
Top secret.
It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
So, from who?
Name and species?
Always the same. Poxitani Polly, mole person.
Let me just turn to mole person in the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster. I am a person, a mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily.
Okay.
Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for another impassioned speech. I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
Oops. You committed a microaggression against mole people, and he rightly told you off. You shouldn't feel great about that. Damn, I'm doing really bad tonight. Okay, so last time I picked doubt, I'm gonna pick trust this time.
Top secret. Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what I was told.
Really?
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Okay. There you go.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside.
Okay.
I'm here to get the project started.
Perfect. Okay, you're in. That's all I needed to know.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment.
Alright, bye.
Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Still had to get the truth out of you, though. You heard the details of the tunnel plan, finally coming to fruition, remember? The one we first told you about in level 8? Go you.
Hello.
Oh, hi there.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Yeah, you're like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, all in one, but like with boobies.
Is it the belt?
No, it's the knife and the mask and the claw hands.
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
Okay.
It's not the belt.
Alright, let's see what your intentions are. Do they have anything about serial killers? Vampires, witches, zombies. No. I'm gonna scan her. I can't let you in with that. You don't have a weapon? Oh, she does.
Yep. There's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart. Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
I don't know about that. Maybe I can help. I'm probably gonna end up dying, but I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm curious. You can't be killing people.
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Can I just say no?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read
I
it
don't
if
have
you
to
don't
read
want
it
me
if
to.
you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
Oh, okay. What the heck?
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Nice.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Wow, I didn't expect that. I thought like, oh shit.
Carol? Booby and Fallon's son.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been?
Let's see. Did I die?
Well, this has been one for the books.
I'm so confused right now. You exorcised the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer, bravo. And I did this by accident. I first scanned her to see like if I can confiscate her weapons, but then it just led to that. I did not expect this.
We got a call. There may or
like the
may not be
Ghostbusters?
something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost Finder.
Oh, ghost finders. Okay, so what brings you here?
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Whoa, that's cool, I guess. I always heard that ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
Okay.
And the scholars.
Mm-hmm.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Okay.
Boom! Ghost finders at your service.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna spray them with this. I don't know if they're scammers or not.
It's common knowledge that there's no such thing as ghosts, but people will pay a pretty penny to commune with their lost loved ones. If we provide a bit of comfort to people in need, what's the harm?
Especially if they've happened to prepare a little dinner as well. Maybe some finger foods. Hard to get a proper home-cooked meal these days, and typically there's some
scammers.
food to go around after a death.
Alright, I will not be letting you in. Sorry, guys.
I guess we'll have to take our equipment elsewhere. And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good...
Yeah, I'll call the Ghostbusters.
Just go already.
Ghost finders!
Whatever. Ghost finders. You ain't afraid of no ghosts, and you don't put up with con artists either. Good for you, but are you 100% sure that ghosts don't exist? I mean, I don't want to keep rewinding. Hey, Dracula.
It is imperative that you invite me in! The sun is coming up!
It is. I've seen him around.
After our last interaction, you know, the one where you turned me away, I met my lovely bride, Myrna, who now waits for me with a group of our close friends and family to tie the knot in the vampire crypt. Please, invite me in for eternal love's sake.
I need more information.
It just sounds so creepy when you ask me to invite you in. Like every human instinct tells me not to. Just give me more to work with, Heine.
Heinrich. Well,
Heine.
Lil, as you may or may not know, in addition to being a vampire, yes, I said it, I am a chiropractor for creatures of the night. We feel pain too. Good lumbar support is rare
Good
these
lumbar
days.
support. Okay.
Well, I wish to continue to be a pillar of my community. I wish to marry the love of my life, Myrna, and we hope to start a family together someday.
Heard enough.
I think I've got enough to go on now.
Finally, I can still
Don't make me regret this, Heinrich. I invite you into the sprawl to get creepy married.
Yep. Go get married.
You have just completely redeemed yourself, Lil. My love, I'm coming.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. I know the first time I had to, like, decline him. But I kind of believe him this time. Okay, I did pretty good. Not the best, but not the worst. Let's see. Was he full of shit? Oh, we don't know. Why do they look so mad at me? I'm gonna be
Greetings,
respectful.
Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What is it?
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
Yeah, what's going on?
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
Why? What?
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Desi, sure, she's a kid, and no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to
I'm more
uncover the spy in the
responsible than my own
GLA.
father.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Why are you being so aggressive?
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Yeah, I thought we were cool.
Friends! With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
What, that I'm just trying to, like, make money because my dad's a jackass?
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
I know. Did he
Because he has
brainwash you?
accepted the role as my advisor.
That's really bad.
He's your fourth advisor?
You know who should be your, like, advisor? The weed wizard. He's the best.
Fourth, and perhaps only, if the other three remain so utterly useless.
Okay, there's something wrong with you.
Striker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Yeah.
Not anymore, and neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
Yeah, they don't.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Didn't she have like a green necklace? Yeah, you're being brainwashed.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy...
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry. But it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense.
Chuck right over there.
I've worked my ass off for you and the bloody sprawl. Not to mention the idiot triplet advisors. And now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
I quit. Fuck you.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Bye. Take that ugly ass necklace off of her too. I mean, did she call like Chuck disgusting, or was it like Lil? Lil had foiled Brunhilde the morally questionable plan to fatten the children of the sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tattlers newspaper, was declared best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Good for her. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl City Hall just as the other councilors were voting on a controversial new bill. A bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down his Darkwood forest on the outskirts of Kaldar. There was no way Mayor Scary Tree Monster was going to let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced with what witnesses call the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech that they have ever heard. Sure, Mayor Scary Tree Monster didn't speak as slowly as some of his aunt cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to. The filibusters worked. The vote was rejected and the bill did not pass. This was the highlight of Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. No longer will the denizens of the forest need to worry about the used Darkwood forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back. Bill, not anymore. As a zombie horde meandered away from the sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the park. This zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shore of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by two of his former employees at the party. They knew that the guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in his current zombified form, so they came up with the harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie and began to move him from room to room, waving and nodding him at all the unsuspecting party guests. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombie immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of their party biting and turning the other guests. Holy crap. That zombie would have been the perfect host, except for one small thing. He was an undead. With the arrival of Polly, the build a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in records time, with team leader Polly attributing some of its success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk through the secret plans on his way into the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the sprawl. Her name is Stabitha. Decoding the hex on Stabitha's grave heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die, ended their summer contracts and went home. but they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Tabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they have done? 1 year later, they met back at Scream Lake and died. They were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, assistant head counselor Mitch Morris suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience. But the others didn't like this plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crimes. They had to silence him. Holy crap. With 2 murders now on their hands, the group of camp counselors went their separate ways, once again assured that their secret was safe for now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Tabitha, found a perfect new home in Mitch Morris, and the cycle continues. Wow. Denied entry to the sprawl and missing their appointment with the Queen, the ghost finders continue to scam the feeble-minded, especially being able to claim Queen Desdemona as a client. This gave their business a big boost, and they've been in very high demand ever since. To this day, they have still not seen a single ghost, but their merchandise is top-notch, as their catchy theme song. Count Heinrich von Peyer's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Von Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Mina Herkins was freed from the Count's curse and control, and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. Wow, I didn't think he died. The sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. I remember like that old man that used to like beat the crap out of the other goblin died from a heart attack when he reunited with the goblin, but he was perfectly fine, so I don't think this character is actually dead. I could be wrong.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot, so if you see any of the few...
Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.